No one talks about how lonely the healing journey could be. How you may be feeling defeated in certain points of your healing journey. How you may feel like a lot of the relationships that you have cherished and loved throughout your life may no longer be existing as you navigate your healing journey. And how you are now learning a new you and also learning how to navigate healthy relationships. If you'd love to hear more, stay tuned. Buenos dias, good morning, good afternoon, and welcome to my channel, Divine Esme, where we talk a lot about working towards healing those inner wounds, your inner child, working towards building your best self, developing your best self, and ultimately reaching self-actualization, which is something that a lot of folks don't obtain. So I wanted to just embark on this healing journey with you guys as I am working towards a healing process myself. So healing is not linear, meaning that the experience is going to be going in waves. It can be dark in some experiences and situations. It can be something that feels joyful within certain situations. It can be something that feels like you're gonna have a difficult time getting out of it within certain situations and experiences. You may feel defeated. You may feel like it's impossible to get out of this funk, but there is so much more happiness waiting for you on the other side. There is a rainbow after every rainstorm, and I want you guys to know that. So as you're embarking in this healing journey, you're going to basically see through all the, you know what I said? Yeah, that. You're going to see through it all. You're no longer going to be able to neglect some of the situations that are happening. You're no longer going to neglect anything that is happening around you. You're going to have to deal with these things heads on. You're going to have to work through the experience and go through the motion, because as you're healing, you're also letting your emotions flow. You're learning how to embrace every experience and look at everything a little closely. So you're going to be starting to even look at some relationships in your life. That could be your romantic partner. You're going to maybe see that this romantic partner may not have been showing up for you the way you've wanted, or they may not have been treating you the way you deserve. You may start to see that some of the friendships that you have honored and have held on to for so long and honored it based on time, you may start to see that maybe you had poor boundaries throughout this entire relationship, and now it's time for you to talk about it with these friends. And you may start to notice that these boundaries have in fact been very porous, meaning that you may start to realize that these boundaries that you have held with these friends have been kind of one-sided. You may start to see that during some of the family gatherings that you have every year, you're gonna notice a lot of the shenanigans and a lot of the drama are happening for a given reason. Like, you are going to make sense of why Aunt Susan isn't getting along with Uncle Jerry, because you're breaking through these generational cycles. You're breaking through these cycles and you're no longer stuck in there, and you are seeing things for what they are, and you're starting to understand some of these family dynamics now. So each and every experience that you are going to be having and that it's happening throughout your healing journey, you are going to start to evaluate it. You're going to start to look at it a little closely. You're going to start to actually think about the experiences and why they're happening around you, and seeing them for what they are and not what you wanted them to be. You're no longer going to be fantasizing certain experiences with certain people. You are going to see things for what they are. You're not going to give people extra chances if they're really not honoring your healing process and your journey. You are going to understand that boundaries are no longer negotiable. And this is where it could get a little tricky with certain relationships, because boundaries keep us safe. But some people are not comfortable with boundaries. And this may look like you not saying yes to staying late at work anymore. This may look like you no longer saying yes to certain outings, certain social events, certain situations that don't make you feel comfortable. This may look like you not going out every single weekend anymore with your friends, and understanding that some of those external things that distract us, meaning like substances and things like that, cause distraction, right? So they are not going to help us get in line and get through our healing process. They're not going to give us that balance if we're constantly numbing our emotions and our feelings, because again, our healing journey is embracing all those feelings and putting everything right in front of you. You are going to maybe feel that solitude is your moment of like your time of creativity and your time of innovation. So you're going to start prioritizing solitude. And this is why going out every weekend might not necessarily be something that you want to do, because you understand that this is the time where you sit with yourself and you see experiences for what they are. And you also notice, hey, I'm not really liking this about me or what I'm doing. I'm not really liking this, or hey, I enjoy doing this. And you may start to actually see that there's certain things that you enjoy and that you like that you may have never liked before. And this is going to require some focus and discipline. So that is something that you want to prioritize. The other thing that you might want to prioritize, and this was something very important in my healing journey, was prioritizing health and fitness. So you understand how essential it is to be healthy, how essential it is to fuel your body with things that are good for your body. So you're gonna maybe take a little bit more of a look into engaging in fitness, engaging in healthy eating habits, and looking at food that is going to fuel your body and provide your body with the needs that it has, because we all have different needs. But we do understand that fueling our bodies with vegetables and healthy proteins and things like that is essential for us. That sometimes certain things that we eat may make us feel sluggish, may not make us feel good, may make us want to just sit back in the couch for a while. And I'm not saying, hey, like, we're not going to have those moments. You are going to have those moments. Even I had those moments, and I still kind of want to engage and indulge in eating dessert certain time and things like that. So the other thing is, you might actually be struggling a little bit again with folks that are saying like, oh, well, she's too stuck up. She doesn't want to come around me anymore. Like, why don't you want to come around me? And your friends are going to ask you, like, why don't you want to go out with us anymore? Like, is this something we did? And people might take offense to it and things like that. But the reality is that you are prioritizing yourself and your self-care again, right? So you are having to balance out certain outings, certain relationships, and you understand that, taking time for you is important, and you don't want to always engage in some of the things that you were doing before and some of the outings that you were engaging in before. That could look like clubbing and things like that every weekend, and you're trying to kind of take a step back and saying, hey, instead of me going clubbing every single weekend, maybe I might do it once or twice a month, or I might go out to a restaurant and have dinner with my friends versus going to a lounge and things like that. So it's important to have those conversations with your friends and with your loved ones and with people that you are in a relationship with, and let them know, like, I am working towards some things, you know, within myself. I need to take some time for self-discovery. And people that love you and really care about you will honor that, because it's important for you to work on self-development. And people that love you will help you reach self-actualization. It's important for you to have a good set of people that are there to respect your boundaries, to honor your integrity, to honor your values and beliefs. They don't always have to agree with some of the things that you say or some of the things that you do, but people that love you will support you, and they won't always put ifs and buts in between things that you want to do or things that are important to you. And vice versa. Like, you are also learning and taking a step back and saying, maybe I haven't been there or showing up for people the way I should have. So it's time for me to work on that too. And that's why there could be a disruption in certain relationships, because you too are actually understanding that maybe there's certain things within you that you didn't like, right? Because you're taking that time of solitude and understanding what are some of the things you like and don't like. So if you relate to any of the things that I have talked about today or any of my content, please comment, like, and share. And thank you so much for holding this space for me and with me at Divine Esme. I love you all.